Most people could understand bottom-up economy. What do you mean by last mile and access to credit? Some people get that.
Sure. So when I say last mile economies, what I actually mean is retail, right? Individuals and small businesses that are operating in places where often credit is the most expensive, right? So us as Americans, we think that a 5% interest rate is high. We think that a 7% interest rate is high. We consider that to be very expensive coming off of a zero interest rate environment. In many economies around the world, you're looking at a minimum 15% interest rate and very unfavorable payment terms, which means that in general, accessing credit, which is critical to all the things that we buy, right? Whether it's a house, but even small items such as like charging our credit card at the store, that's an example of credit. That it's very expensive to get money into those places, and the cost of administration of money is by many banks deemed unprofitable.
Yeah.
Why? Because when you're dealing with people that are living, let's say, more at the bottom of the pyramid, the amounts are lower, the costs of administration are higher, the profitability is not there for them, and so the business model doesn't exist, and therefore that's how you end up with 1.7 billion people that are actually excluded from the financial ecosystem, or what we call unbanked.
Unbanked, yeah.
Right? So when we talk about last mile, that's kind of what we're discussing. Mm-hmm. When we talk about credit, we're often talking about just like the ability to buy something without having the cash on you, right? Without having the cash on you. And for many people, credit is a different concept for us in the United States because we operate with credit unknowingly, often. We're buying many things on credit, but because we have advanced payment systems and pretty cheap interest rates, we think that our Apple Pay or our Amex or our Visa is just like invisible.
Yeah, cost of doing business.
Exactly. So that's always been my interest, is actually how you begin to close that gap, because whether you're rich or poor, everyone wants to buy things, everyone wants to access things, everyone wants goods and services, they want cakes for their kids, they want to get their hair done, they want to get the latest pair of shoes or a new pair of shoes, even if it's a used pair of shoes, right?
Yeah, they need to feel human and they feel like they own something.
Everyone wants
to
participate.
Yeah, and needs to consume.
That's right.
So
that's the system that we've created.
That's the system that we've created.